Come on stage. It's funny. She's relatively new to the Buffalo comedy scene, but I love her a lot. Give it up for Tanya Barajas, y'all.
How's everybody doing? Okay, great. I am so excited to be here. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. In addition to the holidays, it was also my birthday recently. Thank you, 6 months ago. It still counts, and what I love about my birthday is that I always get a lot of nice cards and texts from people that I love. But as I get older, I'm realizing that I am getting cards from people that I do not love, particularly my doctors. Here's the thing, I feel like aging comes with enough existential dread as it is without being reminded of your mortality from your doctors, having them say what appointments and procedures you have to have next. And they're always so cutesy. They're like, happy birthday, it's time for your pap. Happy birthday, it's time for your memo. And even the doctor has a cute little name. She's the gyno, right? This person went to medical school. They had a residency. For the men in the audience, on your birthday, do you get a card from your proctologist that says, happy birthday, it's your procto. It's time for your cocoa. No, you don't. Men are notorious for not going to the hospital at all. You're like, if it's my time, it's my time. And then you go and they ambush you with everything. My dad had his first cocoa when he turned 50. And I asked him about it because I was relatively young and I was like, how did it go? He's like, no problem, they knock you out. And I was like, oh, well, what do? He's like, well, they take a tube and they take a camera and they put it in your rear end in a very medical way. They go, shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, ra. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, ra. And I can feel some of you going, that's inaccurate. How do you know they knock you out? If I was a proctologist, I would do that every single time. Musical accompaniment, every single time. Oh, my goodness. And I asked my dad, so did you see the video afterwards? And he said, no. And that blew my mind. I would want to see the video. That's my primary complaint when I go to the gynecologist, is that I can't see what's going on. Like, imagine going to the mechanic with your first car. Also, this is the only car you will ever own, ever. And you are forced to stay in it and you cannot get out. And they tell you, you pull up to the mechanic and they're like, pull forward, a little more, all the way to the edge. Very good, welcome. So, what brings you in today? Okay, well, let's take a look under the hood there, shall we? All right. Oh, by the way, this is Jimmy. He's new here. He's going to be observing. Is that all right with you? Very good. Okay. So let's see what's going on. All right. What make and model did you say this was? Very good. There's your problem. You know what? Don't worry too much about. You got insurance though, right? Good. You're going to need that. Yeah. What? Not a big deal. We'll just say it's gonna be a slight pinch, right? And that's how it goes. It's hard, man. If I had my way, I would get a GoPro and I would put it right on the gynecologist's head because I want to see everything that they see. And then that way they can give me the video and I can have it on my phone. And then next year, when my birthday rolls around, she doesn't have to send me a card. I can just say, here it is in my memories from last year. Oh, side by side, then and now. I I'm thankful to be the age that I am, really, but it's hard getting older. As you get older, your body doesn't work as efficiently as it used to. And I'm trying not to get too down on my body, you know, I want to have positive thoughts. I want to have like body positivity for a while. But it is possible to be too positive, because then you run into toxic positivity. That's when you love your body so radically that it makes you sick, right? So I'm trying a new thing. I'm trying body neutrality, okay? So with body neutrality, you focus on what your body can do and not how it appears, right? So something that my body has recently done in the last few years is outgrow a lot of my clothes. And I say that neutrally. Now, just to give you an idea, if my bras are on their last clip, to be honest with you. And if they could make a face, it would look something like this. Right. Now, I'm the kind of person that likes to be told that there's spinach in my teeth. So if I'm up here and you just all of a sudden see one boobie drop down, let me know. Okay, ma'am? You're the designated boobie watcher for tonight. So I'm gonna look at you every once in a while just to check. And I'll just need you to be like, right? If it does fall. Now, don't think that I can get it back up. Really, the solution to that is just whipping off my bras so they're symmetrical. That's really it. And if my bras are on my last clip, my chonies, my underwears, they've gone on strike. They have. Because I have this thing here, this is what's called a FUPA. A FUPA. I didn't make that up. This is an acronym. It stands for Fat Upper Pubic Area. I do not name my fat for fun. And I came home one day and my underwears, they had snapped. I was like, hey, underwears, what's going on? And they were like, we're tired of supporting your ass. Like, what do you mean? You're my favorite. Like, what are you talking about? Your fupa keeps pushing us away. Well, what are you gonna do? We're taking the money in the drawer. We're going on vacation. Where are you going? We're going to Pennsylvania. It's not very far. You don't have a lot of money. Trying to keep it neutral. Oh my God. Stressful. It's stressful. Life is stressful. Getting older is stressful. So what I like to do is look at videos at the end of the day to calm myself down, to decompress. And my favorite videos are of horse pedicures. Now this is a very specific genre. I'm not alone. Those videos have thousands of views. You're nodding. Yes? Do you watch the horse pedicures? You've seen them. Exactly. I have seen. She doesn't want to admit it. No. We're a community. Okay? Don't leave me hanging up here. It's very satisfying. Very satisfying. They dig out the hoof and then they like sand it down and clip it and make it all nice and put a little shoe on it. Oh, so good. Do you know what they call that profession, the person that puts the shoes on the horses? Does anybody know? Farrier. Exactly. They're called a farrier. Not to be confused with the person who is a fan of humanoid animals. That person is called a furry. Exactly. They're called a furry. Now, a farrier can also be a furry, right? These are not two mutually exclusive things. But do not accuse either of being a sexual deviant, because then you will have a furious furry farrier on your hands, and those are not relaxing videos. Thank you very much. So I like to keep the horse pedicure files, I like to categorize my videos. I like to keep the horse pedicures in their own file, which I call, the petty files. And then I have a whole other category, the sourdough category. Now this is where you get all your nice, slow country living, the cottagecore, and my favorite content is Frog and Toad. So Frog and Toad is a story. It's a storybook. It's a book for children, and there's a lot of like adapted content online, and it shows the frog and toad in like a country cottage in England, or I'm imagining in England, but they're also flying kites and making bread, and they're snuggling up and having tea and watching the snow fall, and they're just living their best ambiguously gay amphibious lifestyle. It's everything I love about that kind of content, but without the insidious Christian undertones that you get with like trad wife content and homesteader content. So for those of you who don't know, trad wife stands for traditional wives, right? Traditional in like the biblically feminine, submitting to your husband traditional sense, okay? Now, but these trad wives, the ones that are on social media, totally different type of game. Because traditional wives have been around forever. When I was a kid, my friends' moms were traditional wives, but these ones, the ones online, very aesthetic, right? And they're transmitting hardcore Christian values wrapped in beautiful hair and perfect skin and bras that probably fit. And are we still good? Just okay. And you know, bread, beautiful bread, and it's very seemingly innocuous, but it's not. And for all the shit that I talk about Christian content, I really wish that the Amish had Instagram. Oh, it is a stressful world out there. And I really just need Ezekiel to upload a nice slow barn build, you know? Just get those walls up. So relaxing. So like ASMR, you okay? Yes, yes. Oh, I think I need to follow my underwears to Pennsylvania for that vacation. All right. Thank you so much. I've been Tanya Barajas. Please welcome back your host.